Hi and Assalamualaikum to Misty. In this video, my friend and I are going to present to you the outline of our academic research paper. The topic that we come up with is speaking fluently and professionally in English is vital in a workplace environment. The reason why we come up with this topic is because we want to raise awareness regarding the importance of English proficiency at a workplace. Also, we want to prove how being fluent in English language can benefit people in their work field. And apart from that, we want to encourage self-growth among employees in a workplace. The thesis statement is, an employee that is able to speak fluently in English will be guaranteed with a bright future because English is widely used in the private sector. Employees have the ability to use English for different purposes and vocational fields. Employees are able to gain new knowledge regarding their job scope and using English as a medium of communication. Employees are able to interact with representatives from international companies, and English will allow a person to be more confident and able to express themselves better at work.
Okay, thank you, Hasna. Move on to the first topic sentence or the first main point, that is English is widely used in the private sector. So according to Kamil and Mohammed, English as one of the main reasons why Malaysian graduates are unable to obtain employment. So there are many companies in Malaysia, they use English as the main language. Therefore, if even though graduates have received many A's for the SPM, or they have graduate in diploma, degree of masters, but if they are lacking in English, they tend to fail an interview or fail to be hired to the job that they desire. So next, Zarina and a few other writers stated that verbal communication in English was needed for attending meetings, participating in the seminars or conferences, or any other tasks that is done at the workplace environment. So when we are as a student in university, we are used to getting an early notification from a lecturer regarding regarding a position. So we are given the time to get prepared. But when you are in a working environment, that is very rare. There are times when your boss wants you to present on the spot or like 10 minutes after. So you need to be always aware. Therefore, for those who are fluent in English, this will be no big problem. They can speak spontaneously. But for those who are lacking in English, they will be quiet in the meeting room. They will not contribute a lot due to the fact that they have the idea in their head. However, they are unable to express themselves due to lack of English. Next would be English was found to be growing in importance in state-owned companies, privately owned companies, and multinational companies. So for those who are interested to work in this type of companies, therefore they need to be equipped with English. So I'll be passing on the position to Hasna.
The second topic sentence is the ability to use English for different professional and vocational fields. So the supporting details are, the first supporting detail is a personnel officer from a news agency pointed out that there is a preference for applicants who are fluent in the language and who can use the language with accuracy. Basically, this shows that English language proficiency is much needed, yet every work field requires different skill and level of the language proficiency. Second, verbal communication in English was needed at the workplace of civil engineers for attending meetings, participating in seminars or conferences, talking about daily tasks or duties, in addition to giving presentations and holding discussions about daily situations. Based on these supporting details, we can conclude that English proficiency is even needed in a skill-based industry for daily communication like engineering. The last supporting detail is English language proficiency is important for organizations that are globally oriented. English is widely used by most international organizations to communicate with others to expand their business bigger. Move on to the next point. Okay, the third topic sentence is employees are able to gain new knowledge regarding their job scope and using English as a medium of communication. Based on Zainuddin and other authors in 2019, English is regarded as the main language of communication in global business. This is being said because English is widely used by most international organizations for them to communicate with others for networking. Also, apart from that, according to Bigoglio, English language in two multinational companies in Kuala Lumpur and Hong Kong shows that both written and spoken forms were found to be important for effective communication. Last but not least, good English is considered as an integral factor in expanding employment opportunities. This is being said because good English is considered as this is being said because English proficiency skill is much needed by the big companies' employees in order for them to grow their business bigger. Move on to the fourth sentence.
Okay, moving on to the fourth topic sentence. So, employees are able to interact with representatives from international companies. So, English is regarded as the main language of a communication in global business. So, of course, when we say global, meaning out of Malaysia, you basically all the countries in the world. So, when we're talking global, therefore English is used because English is the international language. Okay, next, the influence of US corporations throughout the global business situation is absolutely paramount. And in order for other companies around the globe to communicate and trade with them, one must learn the language. So, of course, even in Malaysia, many companies they make US corporations or US companies an example, and they are very intrigued to collaborate with US corporations, with US companies. So therefore, for you to take this next step, you need to be equipped with English, because when you are equipped with English, you can go way far in your career, in your work job scope and whatnot. So next, according to Will, the better you can speak the language, the better you can negotiate, and not just with native speakers. So of course, when for example, if you are working in the marketing department and you decided to collaborate with a US company, or with other companies besides US, therefore when you can communicate English fluently, you can present your main ideas, but at the same time you can also negotiate regarding the product that you want to sell. Maybe you can negotiate regarding the pricing, regarding the way the product is advertised and whatnot. Okay, moving on to the last topic sentence, or the last main point, that is, mastering English will allow a person to be more confident and able to express themselves better at work. So a strong ability to communicate your ideas in writing and verbally is the key to learning and reaching a career with numerous opportunities. So of course, when an employee has a strong ability to communicate your ideas in writing verbally, therefore they have the opportunity to learn and enrich their career with numerous opportunities. So next, according to Clement and Moore-Gable, employees of a company need to interact with one another to make important decisions, and English has become the natural means of effective communication. So therefore, like I said, many companies in Malaysia, private sectors, many sectors in Malaysia, they use English as the main language. Therefore, even though it is just a basic discussion among your colleagues, you need to use English. So if you are not equipped with English, you won't contribute a lot. You would want to work alone. So that is something that you have to avoid, because when you are working with in a workplace environment, you need to enhance your learning skills. You need to enhance your skills in doing your job. Therefore, you need to communicate with others. So being equipped with English, you have the ability to speak with others. You have the ability to share your thought with others. You have the ability to discuss with others. Okay, next, Clement and Moore-Gable stated efficient employee communication is a foremost indicator of financial performance and a motivator of employee engagement. So of course, when you are efficient, when you can communicate well, you can go many positions in the company itself. You can change your position to just being a normal employee to a better position in the company itself. And then it can also be a motivator of employee engagement. So meaning it can be a motivation for you when you are equipped with English. You have the motivation to engage with others, because when you are lacking in English, you have this kind of feeling of insecure. You're like, oh, what if I speak with them? They might not they might think I am lame and whatnot. So that's why being equipped with English is very important, because it helps you to engage with other people, with your colleagues, basically. And then next will be the conclusion. So the conclusion here is that based on our presentation earlier, there are many articles that agrees with our topic today. So that shows English should be learned and practiced among employees, because it has various uses for our working life. This matter should be a reminder for all employees out there and for those who are going to be employed, because the benefits of being fluent in English in a workplace environment is limitless. So I believe that is all from us. Thank you for listening.